back. I think I might zoom in a little bit because there's a lot in the background going on, but I wanted to film this video real quick while the baby's sleeping and with my mom. We are 3 weeks postpartum, and I made a list of everything that I used slash using. Well, I'm not really using much right now, but I made a list of everything that I was using in the first 2 weeks, especially the first week. And this is gonna be like a little off because our timeline, I'm trying to have a good timeline, but it's just really not working out. The timeline's just gonna be messed up, but we're still gonna get this content out. So first things first, in the hospital, I'm gonna have pictures of everything here because my sister's actually in the shower, so I can't really get anything right now that I wanted to show you guys. So in the hospital, they had me in some underwear, and honestly, to save you guys the trouble, just go straight to the diapers. Don't even bother with the underwear and the pad and all that stuff. It was easier for me just to be in a diaper than to be in the underwear and the pad. But I didn't pack any postpartum stuff for the hospital, so I was just using what they gave me, and I continued to use it for like 2 or 3 days afterwards. And then I asked my mom to go and get me the diapers. Second, okay, well, then in the hospital they also gave me some really long pads. Definitely gonna need those, but if you go right to the diaper, then you don't really need those, unless like your bleeding slows down a little bit. And then the ice packs really came in handy. I used those, I would say, the most. That and the dermoplasm or dermoplast or something like that, whatever, you guys know what I mean. I'm gonna put a picture here. I use those two like every single bathroom break, every single bathroom trip. I use both of those consistently. And then that's pretty much it. They had me on Tylenol, and what else did they have me on? They had me on Tylenol when I was in the hospital, but I didn't take, well, I'm lying. After 2 days of being at home, I stopped taking it. And they also gave me something else, but I can't remember. Another thing you're gonna need, which I finally remembered, in the hospital they had me on Tylenol and a stool softener. So with me, all I had to do was pee twice, so then I could leave the hospital. Like, then I'm good to go. If you didn't know that, they have like little like goals for you before you leave the hospital, for you and the baby actually. So the baby has to poop and pee a certain amount of times and breastfeed a certain amount of times and get their shots and everything like that. And then for me, I just had to pee twice, and I had to be able to pass gas. So I don't know, everybody's different, everybody has something different going on, but they put me on a stool softener that lasts like the full 24 hours that I was there. And I think I went like 2 days or 3 days after we got home, which wasn't too bad. I know a lot of people say it's painful, but for me it really wasn't, just felt regular. But you're definitely gonna want that. They told me to not take a laxative because it'll just be like a lot of pressure and a lot of movement going on, especially like right after labor. You're more sensitive, so they recommended for me not to take one. that first week I still haven't taken one, but I do drink green tea. It's like green tea and it has lemon in the tea bag, I guess. I don't know, it's green tea with lemon, and I do drink that whenever I feel like a little backed up, and it works for me. So I don't know if you guys want to just try a natural way to help you go afterwards, but that was another thing that I almost forgot. So yeah, definitely gonna need diapers and really big pads, a numbing spray, any numbing spray. It doesn't have to be the Dermaplast, but that's what I use because that's what they gave me. Diapers and those ice packs. Compression socks for sure, because I'm gonna insert a picture here. I was so swollen when I got home, it was ridiculous. Like, I wasn't swollen my whole pregnancy except for like the week of the baby shower, because we were kind of doing a lot, so that's why I was swollen and I was just on my feet a lot. But I was swollen for like 3 or 4 days. It was very irritating because it went all the way up to my thighs. So if you have compression socks, definitely get them. Definitely get them. Dog pads, or like any kind of like pads like that to go on the bed, especially because I know for me it was kind of hard to get up. So when I had to use the bathroom, it was kind of like already coming out. That's another thing. I couldn't feel the urge of when I had to use the bathroom. So when I was like, maybe I should go, it was like, yeah, your body is like, my body was like already going. So definitely gonna need that. You're gonna need like very firm pillows for breastfeeding, for sitting up, for anything, changing positions. My pillows are not that firm, so it was hard for me to get comfortable. I had like 5 or 6 different pillows all around me. It's very annoying. Okay, so now I'm on my phone. Okay, so you're gonna need granny panties for sure. Period panties, granny panties. You're gonna need those full coverage panties and full coverage pads. If you take the pads from the hospital, then you're pretty much good. They gave me like a whole pack. I finished it and then I switched to something lighter because my bleeding went down a lot. So what else did I use? You're gonna need nipple cream for sure. If you're breastfeeding, nipple cream and warm compress is gonna be like so helpful, especially to soothe the soreness that you're gonna get that first week. I didn't have any like clogged milk duds at the time, so like the warm compress just kind of like soothed. It just felt good, along with the nipple cream, like, you know, doing its thing. And they gave me like mad little, and you're gonna need to drink a lot of water, especially if you're swollen. Like, if you get swollen like I did, I had to drink like tons of water. I was like determined to not be swollen anymore because it just hurt and it was very uncomfortable to walk around. You're gonna need a peri bottle. I've totally forgot about that. Even if you don't get stitches, you're gonna need it, because I don't know, I honestly don't even know if you're still gonna need it if you don't get stitches. It's honestly just helpful. Like with me, with my stitches, I had to do like a whole nother step in my routine. So I had to spray, and then I had to like pat dry because I couldn't tug on it, or my stitches were gonna open again. Like, we don't want that, especially now that we're home. Yeah, it just added a step, but it honestly felt good. Just like the warm water and just getting clean, because every bathroom trip, I'm telling you, every bathroom trip that first week was just a mess. And if you have like white bath mats or anything in your bathroom that can get dirty easily or stained, take it out. We kept the Swiffer by the bathroom door, a towel on the floor in the hospital. Like, I'm telling you. But the last thing you're gonna need is support, like help. You're gonna need help from family or friends or anybody that you trust to be in your space at that moment, because there's honestly a lot going on and a lot is being shown. So if you're not comfortable with somebody enough like that, then I wouldn't suggest having them help you during that first week, because it's really hard. Like with me, my first week, I was just boobs out, door open in the bathroom, like vagina out, butt out. Like, I just didn't care. I needed to use the bathroom, I needed to get clean, I needed help setting up my diaper and my ice pack and everything. I needed help spraying, I needed help getting up, I needed help getting dressed, I needed help getting undressed, I needed help breastfeeding, I needed help doing everything. So honestly, my whole body was exposed and I didn't even care, because I was just like, I just need to do this, so let me just do it. Like, I'm around my mom, I'm around my fiance, I'm around my sister. Like, they've all seen her come out, so honestly, like, what else is there to hide? But yeah, support. Or even if you have like people that can come over and cook for you. I know like some people are living by themselves and, you know, whatever the case may be, they don't have food already cooked or easy to make, whatever. So having somebody come over, bringing some food or making some food or just checking in, I know that's really helpful during the first week. So I hope this video was a little helpful. I'm sorry about the lighting and everything. It's just not a good setup. I'm honestly like so tired and I'm so ready to take a shower and just lay in bed. Yeah, I'm gonna have another video coming out on newborn must-haves. But I think I'm gonna wait until she's a month, so I like really know like what she's using and what she likes, and maybe I'll just do a part 2. But that's my postpartum must-haves for the first 3 weeks. I don't know if I'll make a part 2, but if I do, then you guys will see that too. Just stay tuned. Bye.
That's all, folks.